5 years ago, Vandal Savage placed the entire League under his control. 6 leaders, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, and Hawkwoman, went missing for a full 16 hours.
It turns out you were teleported to a planet called Rimbor, where you spent 16 hours on a rampage, attacking everyone and everything in sight, and announcing in several alien languages that you were the Justice League from Earth, and that the rest of the galaxy should beware. That's why the Krolatanes came. The League itself brought Earth to their attention.
Okay, sure. Superman and the Manhunter from Mars seem to be on the side of the angels, but that's 2 aliens in the good column and 2 in the bad. Let's see if we can get some answers!
Thanks, Gordon. This is...
Cat Grant at the Hall of Justice. I'm gonna try and get a statement from the 2 newest members of the League, Zatanna and Rocket. No comments? Miss Grant, I told you, the League will issue a statement soon.
Did you see that, folks? That was League Public Liaison Officer Catherine Gebert literally stonewalling GBS's own Cat Grant.
What's the League hiding? We know it provides safe haven for a Kryptonian and a Martian. What are they keeping from the real Earthlings like us?
Recognize.
Oh, he's an intergalactic bounty hunter. Extremely dangerous, but not likely to return.
I believe my friend may have vital information on that point. Some of you have not met Adam Strange of Star Labs' Erdell Initiative. He is the scientist responsible for maintaining the Zeta Beam technology we use for teleportation. And he has a story to tell. I can assist you. We are all linked, Adam. What you remember, we will see.
Great. Well, I was performing a routine Zeta 2 upgrade when something went wrong, and I found myself transported halfway across the galaxy to a planet called Ran. There was a scientist there, Sardath. He was conducting his own experiments in enhanced, very enhanced Zeta Beam technology.
It took weeks to establish even basic communication, but Sardath eventually made me understand some of his Zeta tech had been stolen.
Fits the Krolatayan MO. Their entire culture revolves around stolen tech.
He was attempting to trace those when he accidentally transported me to Ran, and can pinpoint all the locations where Krolatayans have beamed to Earth.
We'll stage simultaneous raids on every Krolatayan target on Earth, while a contingent of Leaguers travels to Ran with Strange here to cut the Krolatayans off at the source.
We might have a problem with that second prong. And these 6 Leaguers are wanted criminals.
What?
Batman, it's the missing 16 hours. Agreed. 5 years ago, Vandal Savage took complete mental control of the entire Justice League. These exact 6 Leaguers went missing for 16 hours. Never even occurred to us that Vandal might have sent us into space.
I'll alert Hal. He and Guy are on Oa with the Green Lantern Corps.
Meanwhile, we have 15 other active Leaguers to send to Ran to investigate.
You're not getting it.
Not all of us are leakers.
Don't wear that shirt.
Adam showed you this. We are still unclear on the details.
Science Command.
But we have learned there was an incident
On the planet Rimbor involving Earthling criminals known as the Justice League.
I assume you are not associated with these outlaws.
Only these 6 were on Rimbor. But since then, the Krolatayans...
Tell them about Rimbor! Tell them about the 16 hours!
But why Earth?
And what does any of this have to do with the 16 hours?
Well, as you know.
I don't know what to say. I have no memories of this. None.
Don't blame yourself. Blame Savage and his light. But John, how is it that you haven't heard about this intergalactic incident? No clue. Rimbor's not a planet in my sector. But I'll head to Oa immediately to consult with the Guardians of the Universe and the rest of the Green Lantern Corps. We'll get to the bottom of this, Cap. I promise. In the meantime, we still have a Krolatayan invasion force to track down on Earth. You did good work on Ran.
You didn't have to come along. This is the Krolatayan captured by Lagoon Boy, Robin, and Beetle?
Your uncle has been interrogating him for days, but simply achieving psychic translation has proven difficult. In the meantime, the League and the team have hunted the Krolatayans that had been masquerading as humans, but all have escaped capture, despite the fact that we destroyed their Zeta platforms here and on Ran, and that they apparently destroyed their own ship. After your success on Ran, Captain Adam thought you might be of some assistance.
The Krolatayans have an emergency rendezvous point.
Neptune's beard.
Hello, Megan.
Knew we forgot something.
Well done, Alpha Squad.
You are officially one with the light.
I'll miss you.
And I you, McGann. Oh, perhaps you could water the plants in my apartment while I am gone.
The data files McGann and Ja'an recovered on Melina Island before it was destroyed.
And we are officially at T-minus 1 hour and counting. Now we do have time for a few questions. Our galaxy contains billions of stars, yet Earth and Mars are warmed by the same sun. The Martians aren't aliens, they're our next-door neighbors. Isn't it time we got to know them?
So that's your plan. Borrow a cup of Martian sugar, while our world is being invaded.
If I may. All the more reason both worlds must stand together. This satellite represents a new spirit of cooperation between sister planets. The beginning of an alliance that can protect us all.
Thank you, Martian Manhunter. On behalf of Ferris Aircraft and the Earth-Mars Communication Initiative, we couldn't agree more.
That's it? No more questions for the mighty Manhunter? Tell old G. Gordon that name doesn't sound ominous to any decent Earthling. And did you notice
the Kryptonians not taking any questions at all?
We're out of sight.
Good. Let's just get to the bioship. I don't like you levitating me to fake the power of flight.
Connor, you know we have to maintain the illusion that Superman, Manhunter, and the other leaders who went into space are still on Earth. We can't let our enemies know how short-handed the Justice League is right now.
Mr. Jones, I haven't seen you in weeks.
I have been traveling, Mrs. Berkowitz, but it is good to be home.
For decades, the one you call Martian Manhunter has sent communications from your world to ours. Television signals. They are quite entertaining.
All Martians love television.
Sure, Lagan. We can talk at my Uncle Jean's apartment in Chicago.
For more information on Bad Girls Club, go to Oxygen.com.